Families and friends of victims of police violence marched across downtown Cairo, demanding that security forces involved in the killing of protesters be brought to justice. The marchers arrived at the office of the Prosecutor General in the High Court, calling for the dismissal of the Prosecutor General and justice for all those who were killed.
The current regime is following the same policies of the previous regime, unreasonably putting people on trial and arresting revolutionaries. We want the acquittal of those accountable, the real criminals.
The march was organized in the memory of two young activists who were killed recently. Their case has brought back to light the ongoing issue of police violence. Participants called for retribution in the case of Gabr Salah, known as Jika, who was 16 at the time of his death. Jika was a member of the 6th of April movement and was shot during the first anniversary of the Mohammed Mahmoud clashes. The demonstrators also demanded that the killers of Mohammed Christie Hussein be brought to justice immediately. Christie is one of the founders of the anti-Brotherhood Ikhwan Kadhiboun Facebook page, who was shot in clashes outside the presidential palace.
The souls of the martyrs are calling on the great people of Egypt to continue their revolution. Continue their great revolution.
The cases of Jika and Christie resembles hundreds of cases of the martyrs of the Egyptian revolution. In most cases, there is sufficient evidence to prove that protesters were killed by security forces, but only a few cases make to the courts, and so far no one has been held accountable for a single killing of a protester over the past 2 years. The right of the martyrs has become known as the single most important demand raised by protesters. Though it's an issue that almost all agree on, the killers of the protesters have not been brought to justice yet. Karim Gamaluddin, Press TV, Cairo.